Okay, this is concrete tip of the day. Let's look at this person called Tom Troy. Tom Troy here wrote, right here, this is Tom Troy. He wrote in reply to this video. He's kind of upset. He says, you are the one feeding these videos out there, okay? When the customer watches do the job, they tell me we're doing it wrong. It's not what they saw on YouTube. Is not what they saw on YouTube. There is as many different ways of doing concrete work as there are finishers that I happen to do it with. Do it when it starts raining. See, this is so confusing, this person. But listen, this person he's stating, and let's go backwards. So, are there finishes to do with what do you do when it starts raining? Jackhammer, he's being facetious. Jackhammer because rain got on it. So he's being, and again, there are many variables. Out of 40 years of my work, has had no problems throughout the years. When there's a problem, it's usually the mix from the concrete company. Oh, so it's not the problem that this guy's placing concrete in the rain. It's the concrete company's mix. So these are the people that claim they're doing it for 40 years. He does not know that, well, you shouldn't be pouring in the rain. Placing concrete in the rain is not what you're supposed to be doing, buddy. So you're telling me you're doing it just to make money, and hell be damned, I'll just place it in the rain. You know, yay, I'm trying to beat the rain. Sometimes you don't beat the rain. And when you don't beat the rain, you've got to cover it. You have to protect the concrete and let it cure as per design, not as per, I must worry about my pocket. So yeah, the customers that watch this, that get upset when someone's pouring in the rain, they should actually state that if it starts raining the day of the pour, there's got to be a tolerance when it's acceptable, and that would be when the water no longer affects the surface of the concrete. Because you guys know how you do exposed concrete? You let it set so much and then you rinse off the top. That's the way you do it back in the day. And that's what will happen if you get rain on there. You'll start delaminating. The top of your paste will displace. If you're lucky, that's all that will displace. And you'll start getting some exposed aggregate. If you're lucky. If you're not so lucky, well, you get deeper the concrete, depending on when it started raining and how much rain it is. So yes, you just may have to destroy the entire pad, depending on if you like the finish of it with it. So it's just not, what this person states. All right. When there's a problem, it's usually the mix from the concrete company. When there's a problem, there's usually a mix from the concrete company. It sounds like it's a problem with you not knowing how to place concrete, that you don't place it when it's raining. You can attempt to beat it, and if you don't beat it, you eat it. All right? So if the concrete's not hard enough where the rain doesn't bother it, well, then you're screwing up. It's not what the customer said. They didn't say, hey, give me a concrete pad, and just before it can take rain, I want you to rain on it. I want you to start raining on it. So this person, Tom Troy, I don't care if you've been doing it 40 years and whatever this crap you're talking about, there's so many ways to finish concrete. I don't know what that junk is about. Concrete has the bleed water that's going to come off. You've got a certain window that it's pliable and plastic, and at one point it's no longer plastic. You have to finish it within that window. You can't just say that there's, what does he say? There are many variables out of my 40 years of all my work has had no problems. I believe you mean have had no problems throughout the years. Well, certainly you have if you're talking about raining. YouTube, there's many different ways of doing concrete work as there are finishers. That's a lie. There's, 10,000 plus finishers. There's not 10,000 plus ways to do the finished concrete. So this person is obviously not, certified or have a skill set to be doing concrete the proper way. So if you come on my channel, be prepared to do battle. Don't say crazy stuff like this, that you've been doing it for 40 years and that it is the mix from the concrete company's the problem. It appears you are the problem. You're the common denominator, especially if it's raining and you're placing concrete. That's your fault. That's your stupid fault there when you stated if it starts to rain. If it starts to rain, where's the rain thing here? Right there. When it starts raining, what do you do then? Jackhammer? Well, you better get on it. You better cover it up, or you shouldn't have placed it in the rain. All right. So this guy wins my idiot award for concrete finisher and 40 years of experience, proving that 40 years of experience you can still get the Jackass award. End of the tip for the day is don't be a jackass.